What's up, everyone? V here, and today I got a bit of a throwback review because a couple days ago, or a week ago, I don't have any grasp of time anymore. The days are just fleeting away. But anyway, a couple days ago, I think they announced that they were making a new version of the Extremis Iron Man design, and then it made me think, remember that I had the old one and its box. So I decided, why not review it? To celebrate it getting a new version, why not make a review of it? If I sound a little crazy or out of it, it's because I'm recording this in the morning, and usually I record them at night. So, yeah. So today we're going to be reviewing the Marvel Universe Build-A-Figure Collection Terax series, The Return of Marvel Legends Extremis Iron Man. Lot of word there. This is from I believe, the very first wave of Marvel Legends from Hasbro. So this is a blast from the past, because Toy Biz lost the license to Hasbro. Hasbro acquired it from Toy Biz in, I don't think, around 2005, and, of course, Toy Biz made Marvel Legends, and then Marvel Legends were kind of ambiguous, do they exist anymore? But then Hasbro came out with The Return of Marvel Legends, as it proclaims up there, and this, I believe, was the first wave. I briskly Googled it, and it refused to tell me what the first wave of Hasbro Marvel Legends were, so I'm praying to God this is from it, or else I'm just lying straight to your face, because I Googled it. It told me the first Toy Biz wave, and then it told me the Mandroid Build-A-Figure wave, which is from the Infinite series, which is not their first wave, because Infinite series came out after this, so who knows. But yeah, we're going to be reviewing the Extremis Iron Man, which is a pretty cool and interesting figure, I gotta say. But first, what else is super cool and interesting is the box, because as you can tell, it's a very different box from normal Hasbro fare. Bringing in a relatively recent box. This is how the box looked now, right before they switched to a plastic free. Just look at the difference. That is crazy. I don't have any of the plastic free ones yet, because I don't have money. One of these days a job will accept me. But yeah, looking at this box, you got Marvel Legends, bright and big, bolding that they're back. I don't know. I just woke up. Hasbro, ages 4+, includes right leg, build Terax. Yeah, I'm not going to build them. Extremis Iron Man trademark. The Return of Marvel Legends. And I got this at New Dimension Comics, because every couple months, I find some, really cool, old, rare Iron Man figures, and I love that. In the background, you can kind of see, a big explosion, the, art of the different figures, and a cool little dotted pattern, which I realized last night is what they have on the newer Marvel Legends box, is that kind of dotted pattern. It's more obvious down here, and it looks god-awful on the new boxes. I'm gonna tell you, the new boxes look awful. I don't, it's cool. I don't mind the windowless stuff, but they chose the worst art imaginable for them. Got a little Terax down there, Iron Man, Marvel Universe Build-A-Figure Terax, nothing there. On the back, Terax. Then you got Steve Rogers, X-Men's Hope Summers, Extremis Iron Man, Marvel's Claw, Constrictor, Ghost Rider, and hiding behind there is Thor. Collect all 7 figures. Then a cool little art of Extremis Iron Man. Telepathic controls, biological integration, meet the new Invincible Iron Man, enhanced by Extremis. Yes, this is the one that, the suit comes out his body, right? I don't know comic stuff, but yeah, that's it for the box. And, yeah, here's his bath piece. If you can't tell, it's Terax's leg. You got some Terax muscle, you got some gold, you got some shoe. That's really about it. He got some stompers, though, bringing in Iron Man. Look at that, bro. And I think I might have forgot to mention it, but he does include Tales of Terrax Part 3 of 6. Now, you might be asking yourselves, what's Tales of Terrax? It's this little page about Marvel's Dazzler. I'm not gonna read that, but you can pause it and read it if you like. And then a little checklist on the back. They don't do this anymore. No, that's not worth their time. But here we have the Iron Man figure himself. I got him in a little cool pose. Dang, the camera's really far out. But yeah, I got him in like a little cool pose because, you know, he doesn't look good with his arms down. Yeah, this is him with his arms straight down. This is as far in as they go. It's one of my main complaints with this figure. He's very gangly and dangly, and then the arms don't go all the way in. I hate figures that don't do that because, like, oh, aggravates me. But yeah, like I said, they are making a new version of this, but not that they didn't milk this mold before. There's actually two other versions of this design if it focuses. A Stealth and then the Iron Patriot. But here's what the newer figure looks like, as best of my ability to show it. Come on. So, yeah. Here's an actual picture of the figure itself. So, yeah. But you might notice something on that. It had a gold chin. And when I saw that, I was like, the older one doesn't have a gold chin. I distinctly remember its chin being red. So then, I was like, did the figure mess it up? Let me look at the box art. But the box art doesn't have the chin either. So I'm like, oh, is the new one messed up? So I look it up. He has the gold chin in the comics. So what's up with this figure not having it? That's weird. But anyway, going up into this head sculpt, that sounded weird. I actually really like it. I like the like smooth, like angular yet curvy design of that mask. Like, it's a very stark contrast from like a normal Iron Man mask design. Now, yeah, looking at this, it does look like a bland, boring, basic Iron Man design, but it's actually really unique in a lot of aspects. I actually really like that the chin wasn't gold because I like designs that don't do that. But yeah, he's got a little triangle up there. I don't know. Like, this is a very different design there. Like that, it's very sharp. Now, he doesn't really have gold, as you can see. It's like a more of a mustard yellow, but still got the mouth and eyes outlined. He got some wild neck detail up in there, and then he got his arc reactor. Fun fact, this is the first 6-inch figure I owned of the triangle arc reactor. I love the curves throughout his body. That just looks nice. And on the back, like a lot of Iron Man figures, it's way more detailed on the back than the front. Then you got the little discs here, which are articulated, which make me a little, like, see, because I have two figures with the discs, and I keep thinking his are articulated because his are. Trips me out. And then come to the shoulder pads. You can have them two ways. You can have it like that, or like that. This is accurate, but, you know, it's your figure. You can do what you want. Got a little bit of detail on there, and then get to these gangly arms. Got a little bit of paint in there. Not too much going on. Come down to his hands. The repulsors are painted. Got one open hand, one fist, because he does not come with any accessories. That's interesting. But, you know, he doesn't really need too much. He's got the bare minimum. And look at that. A repulsor hand that can hinge all the way up. My God. He's got a little bit of crotch curves there. And booty curves. Not too much booty, though. He's kind of flat. Then come down to his legs. I like the way they did this. For the articulation joint. I think the newer one also does that too, so that's awesome. And got whatever the hell that is. Coming down to the rest of his legs, not much going on. And then to his weird looking feet. If you get kicked by that, that's gonna hurt. And then some repulsors on the bottom. So yeah, not a bad figure. I actually really like the design of this guy, so I'm definitely hyped for the newer version. I need some water, bro. Brother thirsty. But yeah, but like, this guy definitely needs an upgrade. He's like 10 years old. But going into articulation, this is where some things get a little goofy. He looks up actually really far for an Iron Man. You'd want him to look up well, but some of them, like, let's look at this guy. Look at this guy. That's as far as it goes up. That's why dumbbell joints are not good for looking up and down. That's why I hope that Iron Man have hinges. I hope the new one has hinges too. Them 3D renders be lying how he got him in the ground pound pose, because let me tell you, they made 3D renders lie. If you see an amazing 3D render, still be cautious. Mr. Knight looked phenomenal, and he just reuses those god-awful suited arms, so... Yeah, but like when you try to bring his head down, like you can bring it down that far, which is nice, but if you don't push it all the way down, it springs back up. Got a bit of rotation, a little bit of bob. These hinge up and down and are attached to the shoulder. You could probably, yeah, you can take them off to have a full range of motion there. But why would you take them off? Since it's part of the design. I'm trying to remember how these go on now. Oh no, they go like that. Yeah. You can get it going all the way around with it on. And it never went that far up to begin with. Jesus Christ. Oh god, I popped it off once and now... Oh god, I put it on upside down. I popped it off once and now it's never gonna stay on again. Rotation up here. Double jointed elbow. Rotation and a hinge. He's got a diaphragm joint which moves. Look at that old man pose. He's like, "Oh, Sonny, get off my lawn before I laser you." You know, he died because old people be old. Quote me on that. Arches back pretty far. He got a little bit of detail in there. You can't really see it. For some reason, it's hard for it to pick up the faint sculpt details on this red body. I wonder why. He does not bob at all side to side. I don't like that, but he does rotate. These discs, like I said, are rotated. Rotate to get out of the this. It doesn't really even, like, I guess it does do the splits. That's a redeeming quality because the rest of his leg articulation sucks. This is how far he kicks forward. Literally, as far as he kicks forward. Bro, that's bad. He can kick a little bit back. I think he could kick further since he's got the flattest of flatties back there. But no, he's got nice thigh rotation. I love that rotation joint there. He got a double jointed knee. I have recorded this 3 times, my 3rd time, and all the other times I said elbow. And he's got a hinge joint there and a rotation. As far as I know, there's no rocker. But, like, you're getting anything out of that. I mean, come on, look at that. So, yeah. Like, his articulation's not bad, and it is definitely a fun figure to mess with. But when you bring out newer figures, you can definitely see his age. Like, here he is next to the Foundation. Fine. This guy's not big, yet the Foundation is almost his same height. By the way, I've made reviews on most of these figures, so go check those out. Good lord. There might be some demonic creature in my closet. Pray for me. And here he is next to the Death Watch Mandalorian. He is a bit bigger. And Shockwave. So, yeah. Here he is next to the Riddler. Of course the Riddler is bigger. And Moon Knight. So, yeah. Also, go check out the last review. It was on Moon Knight and Michael Myers. Now let's do some Iron Man comparisons. Here he is next to another old Iron Man that I got from that comic store that has a triangle arc reactor. It is the one from the first Avengers movie. And yeah, this guy's way better proportioned than him. And he is an older figure because this guy came out, I think, 2012. He came out... When the hell did Iron Man 2 come out? Because they just reused the Iron Man 2 mold for this guy. So yeah, it's kind of weird that he's really gangly. Dangly. Is that even a phrase? It is now. Here he is next to the Bucky cap mold, because that's a really old mold, and this is a really old figure. It's also my first Marvel Legends. Can you tell? Can you tell he's old? Because every joint on him imaginable is loose. Here he is next to a more modern comic Iron Man, the Invincible Iron Man. Probably one of my favorite Iron Man designs. Love that guy. A more classic Iron Man comic design. And finally, here he is next to a more modern, the most modern, like, MCU Marvel Legends figure, the Mark III, aka figure that looks phenomenal but feels like garbage. So yeah, what are my thoughts on this figure? For the time, I think it's pretty cool. It's definitely outdated, 100%. If you're saying it's not outdated, you're lying. It's a cool mold, definitely more finicky than I expected, but it's still cool. It's cool to have like one of the like a really old Marvel Legends figure. See what it was like back in the olden days of 2012. Doesn't feel like that long ago, but that's 10 years ago. But I kind of like that, like, they're making this figure again 10 years later, because you get to see the improvements. Like, they're making the same design but 10 years later, so you get to see how Hasbro's improved with, like, their figures over the past 10 years, and I bet comparing them would be really awesome. And I can't wait to, because I'm definitely going to pick up that new one. But would I recommend this guy? If you want, like, a piece of Marvel Legends history, or just a cool old Iron Man figure, I highly recommend it. It's still, for all its flaws, I still have a good time messing with it. Like, I messed with it all night last night preparing for the review, and I had a lot of fun with it. It's a legitimately fun figure. But if you want, like, the definitive Extremis Iron Man figure, then I just wait for the new one to come out. But yeah, it's not too bad. I enjoy it. Is it my favorite of the rare Iron Man finds? No. That would definitely go to this guy. I might make a video on him. I actually legitimately love him. Except for them. Except for these joints here. I hate those joints. But yeah, that figure is phenomenal. And actually holds up really well compared to Marvel Legends today. So yeah, like, subscribe, go check out my previous reviews. I did a Moon Knight, I did Michael Myers in the same video, and I did a couple of the Batman videos. So yeah, and uh cat's got something outside. But yeah, stay tuned for some more videos. I'll be doing a lot more Black Panther reviews building up to Wakanda Forever. I got like a bunch of my old Black Panther Marvel Legends I'm going to review. So, yeah, and hopefully if I get a job, I can review some of the Wakanda Forever figures. My god. I am broke. But yeah, go check out my Instagram, MoonKnightXO. Pure chaos over there. But a little bit of fun chaos, and you can talk to me and everything. And sometime get previews on reviews that are coming up. So, hope you have a luxurious day. And, peace out. I don't know what the hell this is. I think Iron Man had a stroke, rest in peace. He will be remembered.